Okay, guys, I'm really super excited right now. I know you probably like, wow, I couldn't wait to get home to make a video. But yes, I finally got my period. And the crazy part is that like I literally stopped taking prometrium maybe 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and already I have my period. Like I'm just spotting, but it's like you know how you normally get your regular spotting and then you go into your flow. I think I'm just going straight into a flow, which like I had no signs or symptoms. So I will say, I guess prometrium is better when you're, I don't know, trying to conceive because it brings your period right along. Like there's no actual guesswork into it. It really works. Um, or maybe I just didn't stop responding to progesterone or mexidexo, whatever it's called, but I think it's called provera. So now I'm taking prometrium, and that seems to have worked really well. Now I had to stop looking at you guys because I am driving, but like I'm super excited that and I know you're probably like, wow, she's pretty graphic about it, but yes, I finally like had my period, so that means I get to start trying a little bit sooner than what I expected. Now, one thing I am doing. I don't know exactly when or how long my period is going to be, so I'm just going to start. Oh my goodness, I tell you, people in Philadelphia, they cannot drive, and it's always women with New Jersey tags. I tell you, it's the worst thing ever, but it's what it seems to be. But I am going to start taking my DHA again. I actually stopped taking it when I, found out that I couldn't try that month and that I wasn't going to get any Clomid. Just because I didn't want to, I guess you say waste the pills. I'm pretty sure there's no downfall or any cons to taking it, but for the reason that I was taking the DHA, I didn't, me taking it just wouldn't have, been right at that time. I should have turned. Oh man. But in any event, I am going to start taking my DHA again just because I don't know if the DHA is like stored in your lining before conception or not, or is it just something, a nutrient that the baby absorbs. So to avoid, oh, come on, Mr. Motorcycle. So to avoid missing out on any nutrients or any benefits to taking the DHA, I'm definitely going to start taking it today. I'll probably take it later on tonight because I've already taken, my pills and I've eaten something today. So at this point, I'm not going to take anything. So I will definitely chit chat with you guys when I get off of work, but I will update you guys on whether or not I had a full flow today as well. When I get home from work, I'll just connect the two videos so you guys don't have to look for another update. All right, I'll talk with you guys later. Bye. Today, I told you guys I would update later on. I did indeed get my flow today, so I'm extremely excited. I don't want you guys to think that I am obsessed with my period, but I'm not. It just means a lot to see my period. If you have PCOS or if you have Graves' disease, you understand how difficult it can be to just, I don't know, function normally and to have a period. And you guys know it's almost, periods are like obsolete when it comes time if you have Graves' disease or if you have PCOS like I do. And in my case, I have both. So I have two separate issues, why I may or may not have a period. So I was just extremely excited today to see my period, and if you guys have been following my videos, the last cycle of provera that I took, my period was delayed by almost 2 whole weeks, only for me to find out that I had two functional cysts. If not, I did ovulate. But either way, my doctor was not comfortable with giving me a cycle of Clomid, so I was unable to try the last time around when I got my period. So now that I do have my period, hopefully tomorrow morning when I go to the doctors, that my blood work and my ultrasound both are clear and put me in the go so I can start my first cycle officially start my first cycle of Clomid. I'm like really, really, really excited. So hopefully this month I conceive. But if not, okay. I know sometimes it's a little difficult of a process, but keep your fingers crossed that I try this, that I get it this first cycle, okay? And that's pretty much it. I just want to update you guys that I did indeed receive a full flow, and hopefully tomorrow I get to go and my doctor just says, okay, we'll start you on your first cycle of Clomid. I did tell my boyfriend go ahead and start taking his pills. He does not take necessarily prenatal pills, but I did get him one a day male prenatal pills, and it says for like something and male reproductive or fertility or something around that nature, but it's a blue label that I had from taking. So I told him to go ahead and start taking his pills. And I think I said it earlier that I am going to start taking my DHA because I don't know if DHA is stored in the lining or if it's just something the baby just takes from my system. So hopefully
I can see this a cycle. I'm just so excited that my period came and that I have another chance to, try, because it's so hard for me to try because I never know when my period is going to come on. Like I said, having a period is obsolete for someone who has Graves' disease and polycystic ovaries. Um, and that's pretty much it. So I will chit chat with you guys later.